Guys, it's McKenna. So as you guys know, my fan base isn't that strong, but so I was going to the store, and this was like probably last Sunday. And so a fan comes up to me and they're like, "Are you McKenna?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh my God, me and my sister love your channel." And I'm like, "Thanks." And they're like, "Can we have a hug and a picture?" So I gave them a hug. And I gave them a couple Instagram pictures. And I took like one picture with them for my Instagram. But I'm not going to post it because I'm not trying to reveal their face. By the way, not sponsored. And like, they were all like, "You're so cool." And I'm like, "Thanks." And it's like, these kids are like probably 8, 9-ish. They look like they're 8 or 9. And I'm like, "Thanks. What's your favorite video?" And they're like, "We don't have one. We love all of them." And I'm like, "Oh." And then they say, "Can we have an autograph?" And I'm like, "My signature's not the best, but sure." So I give them an autograph, basically. What happened? I went to get in the car because like my mom took me to the store. No, I think I was with my friends, or my mom took me. I'm like, because I can't drive. Obviously, I'm not old enough to drive. And like, as soon as I got in the car, I saw the fans get in the car right next to me. And like, I was on my phone for about like 10 minutes. Just like on Instagram and like checking up on my channel and all that. And then like, I noticed that they're still there. So basically, I'm just like, okay, well, time to go. So my mom starts the car. When she was still in the store, so I had walked over to the car. Cause like, so the store's right here. It's like, it was like Walmart or something, and the car's right here. So I just walked on over to the car, and then there was a car right next to me. It's like a white Honda, I think, or something. I don't know what it is, but like, and so like after the 10 minutes, my mom gets in the car and we start to drive off. I see the car behind us. Basically, like, we did a couple turns, and they were still like there, and then like I started going down my neighborhood, and I noticed that the same white Honda was following our car. So I was like, "Hey Mom, can you pull over next to the neighbor's house?" Because like, I'm not trying to lead them to our house or like the neighbor's house, but like, I just like pulled over. So like, when I went to go say, "What are you doing?" they like looked at me like I was stupid. I could tell that they were about to drive off, and so I turned on my camera, but I'm not going to be able to upload the clip right now because I haven't gotten to that editing level. And like, I was like, "What are you doing?" So I go over there and I did this exactly. I knock on their window like this, and they're inside the car from like where I am. I can see the girl here, and then the mom and the little girl in like the back seat, someone like this. And then like someone rolls down the window, they like push the button, it rolls down. And I'm like, "Hey, are you guys like following us?" Like, and they're like, "No, we're not following you at all. We just live on the same one." And she's like, "Oh my God, can I get a picture?" And I'm like, "But you already got a picture." I wasn't trying to be too rude about it. But I was like, "Didn't y'all already get a picture though?" And they were like, "Yeah, we did, but like, it wasn't enough. You gotta show our friends and our brother." And so I gave them like an autograph on like a t-shirt. And then I took a couple more photos. And so basically, I am the bad guy here in the situation. So listen. I got back in the car, and we had to drive up to Golden Express, which is up by my house because I live near the house. And we drive up to the thing, and we notice the same white Honda behind us. And then we go like down the street, and then we come back up the street, and they're still following us. So I get out the car one more time and I knock on their window, basically like that. Then they roll down the window one more time and I'm like, can y'all stop following us? And at that point, they knew that I knew that they were following us because they looked at me dead in my hazel-colored eyes. And they were like, we're not following you. We're just trying to get home, but y'all are like in our way. And they were like swerving. They were going, so like our car was right here. They were like, like that. And I was like, what do you mean we're in your way? You could easily go on the left, the lane beside this one. And they're like, no, you can't, nah. And I'm like, yes, you can, because it's an open lane that goes the same route. And then there's another one that comes that way. Like, I wasn't trying to get mad because they were like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds. And like, I was just trying to be all chill. And all that. And I was like, okay, whatever. Just don't let it happen again. And they were like, okay. Then we drive off and we're getting ready to pull up at my house. And what do I see? The white effing Honda. Effing for freaking, not the bad word. And the Honda is still right there. I'm like, what the heck? It doesn't work. So what the goddamn heckadoodles? Like, I'm talking about like Beaver Dam. Like Beaver D-A-M. Not like the cuss word D-A-M. And then, like, we pull up to my house, and then they finally drive away. So at that point, I was like, if I ever run into these fans again, like, I'm 13. And they were also giving me, like, a shark eye, like one of those looks. And I noticed, and I went up to the little, looks like a 6-year-old, and I was like, why are you looking at me like that? She's like, I'm not looking at you. So she's getting all smart, and I'm like, excuse me, can you control your sister? She's like, no. I'm like, please control your sister, because she's being a brat to me right now. And she was like, I don't need to control my sister. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. I'm doing a part 2. I'm doing more story times as well. So let's